Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up.
We have traveled all over East Africa to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need,
so they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences
on the Shamba Shape Up Safari.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow. Finally.
Carol, what are you looking at?
I don't know. What are we looking at?
Nothing. I've just got a stiff neck from the journey.
Welcome to Shamba Shape Up.
This week we are in Kathwonzeni in Makueni County visiting Pauline. She keeps kienyeji chicken, sheep, goats, and also grows sorghum. Pauline!
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. You must be a very good chicken farmer.
Thank you.
Have you lost any chicken?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened at all?
Diseases. Yeah.
All right. And if I may ask, that is on the chicken. What else do you keep in the farm?
I have goats. I have cows.
And do you plant any crops?
Yeah. I plant sorghum.
Any challenges?
With the sheep, there is some challenges. You have to deworm them monthly.
So you have challenges, like you have said, with your chicken,
yeah,
with your goats.
Wow. And also cows.
And cows.
Ah.
Well, you're in luck because we are here. And Caro?
We did not come alone. When we visit us Shamba Shape Up, Tony will always tell you we come with experts. We'll make sure that by the time we are leaving, we have made you make a step further.
Thank you.
Is that okay?
I'm okay.
Yes, but before we begin, Tony, what do we do?
We're going to pitch up our tent. You go on doing the good work you're doing. We call in a little bit.
Thank you.
All right, Pauline, see you in a bit.
Okay, thank you. See you.
All right.
Okay.
The kienyeji chicken is very popular around here, and that's what the farmers here are known for. But the local kienyeji takes time to mature, and I think our expert has a good solution. Pauline, what goes on in here?
Here, it was a house of our brother.
Yes.
And one day we decided to have chicks.
Yes.
We decided to keep them here.
And what is this supposed to be, those sticks?
This is a kind of security.
Really? Against what?
Against some predators, which they can enter in and eat my chicks.
Very wise, very wise. Can we go in?
We can go.
Has your brother moved out completely?
Yeah.
I hope he's not in there.
No.
Hodi. No, it's empty. We are safe. Wow. This looks good.
It looks good.
Looks amazing. How many chicks did you keep in here?
100.
100.
Yeah.
And you want to grow?
I want to grow.
To how many chicks?
200 and above.
What?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. But I don't think 200 chicks can fit in here. Do you think they can?
I don't think.
How many can you squeeze in here?
150.
150? But you're aiming for 200?
Yeah.
Let's talk to Shamba. Yeah, they know everything there is about farming.
They know everything?
Yes, and they help farmers just like you.
Wow.
So what I'll do, I'll take photos of this. And then I'll send to them. You can also contact Shamba to get advice on the best way to improve or build your chicken shed. Our experts at Shamba advise that we open up the walls for ventilation, put some curtains, and add a footpath. Remember to build your chicken house with the windows facing north and south. This will prevent direct sun into the shed and keep wind from blowing into the chicken shed. Kamau has a lot of work ahead.
Makueni area is good for millet and sorghum farming. There's more that you can do with these crops other than making porridge, right? Let's find out more.
Scale has been training farmers on value addition of sorghum and millet. Our expert today is a farmer who is practicing this. No better way to learn than through another farmer. Let's hear what Kathwonzeni will teach us today.
What's happening here, Catherine?
We have sorghum, like we have sorghum here, we have white sorghum, we have red sorghum. We also have pearl millet, grains from pearl millet, grains from sorghum. So these are what we plant here in our area. Our area is semi-arid.
Mwalimu has said that this place is arid and semi-arid. Why then would you want to plant sorghum, millet?
It's because sorghum and millet, they need little rain.
You plant sorghum, millet for what purpose?
Food for my family. I can also use it as a source of money. I can use this sorghum millet as a food of my chicken.
In sorghum and pearl millet, you'll find those micronutrients. Like you'll find iron, which is good for blood formation. You'll find zinc, which is good for immunity. You'll find vitamin A, which is good for our sight. So it has some nutrients which are beneficial in our bodies.
So, Catherine, I can see cakes and the small queen cakes.
You can make various products with sorghum and millet. This is called value addition.
Once you value add, the prices will go up. So it means I love to get better money from the value-added product than from the grains. We also have a roasted pearl millet. In our language, we call it kena. This one, you can use it as a snack. You add some sugar, accompanied by mala, sour milk, fermented milk. We also have other products like mandazi from these. We have cookies, we have biscuits, we have duff nuts, all those. Even sorghum pilau.
For sorghum pilau, fry your onions. Add grated ginger and garlic. Add oil, pilau masala, then add the boiled sorghum and boiled green pigeon peas. Let it cook for a bit. Add chopped capsicum, some coriander, and cook for about 5 more minutes.
It is blessed, we can have it.
You eat first.
It's like eating pilau, but now with different ingredients.
Yeah.
So, Catherine, we've had lunch.
Yes.
Now it's time for dessert.
Of course.
Yes.
For millet donuts, take 2 cups of wheat flour, 1 cup of millet flour, 1 tablespoon sugar, 2 tablespoons of margarine, and 2 eggs. Mix well. Then knead into a dough. Roll and cut into shapes. Deep fry until golden brown.
I don't know whether to take the big one. Let me try this one first. It is nice.
I follow suit.
Also me.
Now everything is perfect. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
And keep doing what you're doing, Catherine.
Thank you very much. I will.
Kudos.
Asante.
As I go, you know, it's never too late to have even one more.
Most welcome.
Even this one I can learn how to decorate.
It's okay.
No problem.
Welcome to the Shamba Shape Up weather and farming news for Kenya. In the coming week, we expect low rainfall across Kenya. The north, upper, and lower eastern counties will see very low rainfall of less than 5 millimeters across the week. This covers Marsabit, Isiolo, Mandera, Wajir, Meru, Tharaka, Kitui, Makueni to Kajiado. Lower parts of Garissa will see rainfall reaching 15 millimeters in the week. The coastal counties will get low amounts of rainfall reaching 15 millimeters in the week. This includes Lamu, Kilifi, Mombasa, and Kwale. Tana River and Taita Taveta will see lower total rainfall below 5 millimeters. Central Kenya will equally get lower rainfall reaching 15 millimeters across the week. This covers the counties of Nyeri, Kirinyaga, and Murang'a. Parts of Laikipia and Nyandarua will have moderate rain reaching 50 millimeters. Embu, as well as Nairobi and Kiambu, will get very low rainfall below 5 millimeters. North, Central, and South Rift Valley will have varying amounts of rainfall in the week. Turkana, Samburu, Kericho, Nakuru, and Narok will get up to 15 millimeters of total rainfall. West Pokot, Trans Nzoia, Elgeyo Marakwet, and Baringo expects moderate total rainfall reaching 50 millimeters. The Western and Nyanza regions will have low rainfall reaching 15 millimeters in the week. This covers Busia, Vihiga, Siaya, Kisumu, Homa Bay, Nyamira, and Kisii. Bungoma and Kakamega expects up to 25 millimeters of total rainfall. Farmer, preserve excess fodder such as Napier and Boma roads as silage to use when it's dry. For a detailed weather forecast for your area and more tips, get in touch with Shamba. Call 0711 082 606. See you next week on the Shamba Shape Up Farming News for Kenya.
Hey there! Have you heard of the new farming podcasts?
Oh yes, we are talking about the Shamba Shape Up podcast, where we talk about issues with the help of experts.
We are keen on issues climate change, where you as a farmer can adapt and improve your farming.
Join us as we talk about how you can still improve your shamba as the climate changes.
To get the podcast, go to shambashapeuppodcast.com.
Lots of good work is taking place here. Kamau has done a great job. I hope our expert loves it. Coming up after the break.
We finish up on the chicken shed. And we look at sheep and goat farming.
Welcome back to Shamba Shape Up.
In this section, the chicks finally come home. But first, the goats and sheep get some attention.
Walking around this place, all you see are shrubs and sparse grass. Meaning, as a farmer, if you need to keep animals, you need to keep animals that don't consume much. And what is that? Sheep and goats.
In these semi-arid areas, sheep and goats are good livestock to keep. They are an important economic activity. To help our farmer improve, we have called in Michael Maundu from CKL Africa.
So, Pauline,
Yes.
you said you wanted to be a better farmer.
Yeah.
You wanted to accomplish a lot.
Yeah.
All right. And why is it that in this area, Makueni, people keep goats and sheep?
You can get meat, you can get milk. So keeping of goats and sheep, it has a lot of advantages. Yeah.
And what are the disadvantages?
There is a lot of challenges. When the sheep or goats get these ticks, the animals looks unhealthy. Right. The other challenge is about when I spray them.
How many times do you spray them?
Once per month. So you find when you are spraying them, they are running. They are running, and you must run with them.
So you run with them?
Yes, so that you can spray them.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. But not to worry, we have our expert here today. And as usual, you've done your inspection.
Yes, I have.
What have you observed?
I've noted several things. Number one, there are goats and sheep which do not look good in terms of health. I have suspected nutrition, but I have also checked closely. There are some with internal parasites, that is worms. I have checked, and I've also noted that there's one goat with a boil. That is also a problem. I've also checked external parasites. I can see spots of either fleas or ticks in their bodies. So those need to be addressed. I have also checked on where they sleep. The place is a little bit dusty. That is a trigger for flu. They have a lot of flu. In the nutrition, they also need to get enough mineral supplements. Goats like salt a lot. We have a product called Maclic Extra Mali, which is specifically for goat and sheep. So that is very important. They will be able to give them what is required in terms of mineral supplement. And they also help them in fertility. They will be getting pregnant at the right time. Yeah. You've also said that you do spraying once a month. That's also not right. You are supposed to do spraying every week. And the reason is why we do every week, because these animals are not zero grazed. They go into the field. In field, we have a lot of ticks, we have a lot of other external parasites. And how you do it, number one, there are instructions on the label of the pesticide you're using, so that you do it rightly. And again, I also recommend, ticks are very notorious. Sometimes they get resistant. So you need to keep changing the molecule, not changing the company. And lucky enough, from CKL Africa, we have several acaricides, so you can interchange. For example, we have Grenade. Grenade is able to eradicate ticks, fleas, flies, and mites. We also have Triatics, which you can interchange with Triatics, which will be able to eradicate ticks.
For how long should I change caricide?
So after 6 months, you're supposed to change. Yes.
Is it good to spray the ground where the sheep and the goats lie?
That's a very good question. It is recommended you can spray around there where the goats are sleeping.
So, Mr. Maundu,
yes, Carol.
Those are external parasites.
Yes.
What about the internal ones? Do you deworm?
Yeah.
How often?
After 1 month.
After 1 month.
After 1 month.
Yeah.
Good. After 1 month, it's not bad, but because of the cost effectiveness, you're supposed to do it after every 3 months. If you use the right dewormer, you can run up to 3 months if you do it effectively. Yes, and effectively is to first look at the label of your dewormer, then follow instructions.
For deworming, change the active ingredient every 6 months so that the worms do not build resistance. For example, change from Nilzan to Nefluk and spray weekly in a crush.
Any question?
When the sheep get pregnant, they give birth. The child, it has this tail. If I don't cut the tail, what could be the outcome of that?
Docking is a practice in sheep rearing, and it's recommended.
Docking is the cutting of a lamb's tail when still very young. This is done for health purposes, as the underside of large tails becomes a breeding ground for bacteria. It also makes mating easy.
As a parting shot, you're supposed to take this as a business. And whatever cost you are injecting into the project has to be recorded. So your record has to be very clear.
In order to spray properly and be able to medicate the animals safely, the expert has suggested building a crush.
Pauline is very keen on improving our chicken farming. No one better to call in than our friend Ken Chick, we have Rosalind Nkirote to help shape up our farmer. Let's see if she approves of the shaped up chicken shed. Do you think we have done a good job?
Perfect.
Perfect.
A great job, yes.
Pauline, the job is perfect.
Yeah.
Once you get your day-old chick, what do you do with them?
I put them into my house. I give them food, water, and they look good.
So, Rose,
Yes.
how should a good brooder be?
One, a poultry house should have a footbath at the doorstep, whereby when you come in, you have to step in the footbath. That is a diluted disinfectant that you have to step in to reduce the risk of bringing in the diseases. Number two, the poultry house should have good ventilation, such that the air can flow in and out of the house properly. Then number three, maintain cleanliness in your house. Make sure your brooder, the equipment you're using in the brooder, they're always clean. Okay?
Yes.
The drinkers and feeders. And then use the wood shavings for the beddings for the chicks. They should not step on the floor.
Okay.
So use the wood shavings, a thickness of 4 inches, so that they don't get the cold from the floor.
Okay.
They should always be clean. The reason why we even have good ventilation to keep our beddings clean and dry. Yes.
What should be in the brooder before the chicks come in?
One, you should already prepare your brooder. Warm your brooder 24 hours before the chicks arrive.
Okay.
Dilute your vitamin in the drinking water, put them in the drinkers and place them in the brooder. And the feeds also, put them in the feeding tray and place them in the brooder. Then now you can bring your chicks in.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you keep on checking on your chicks. Make sure that your chicks, they don't crowd together. That will tell you that they are feeling cold.
Okay.
Number two, if you see them running away from the heat source, that tells you your brooder is extremely hot.
Okay.
They should be active.
Okay.
Running around, feeding and drinking water. They should be evenly distributed in your brooder. Yeah.
That is immediately the chicks come in.
Once you bring them in, leave them to settle for like 2 hours.
Okay.
Then they should be distributed in the brooder.
Okay.
They should be active.
Okay.
Yes. During the brooding phase, you close the curtains.
Okay.
And then during at night, you'll have to have your bulbs on for the light so that the chicks can feed at night. Yes.
Okay.
Until past brooding, that's when you start introducing the dark hours.
Okay.
Yes.
So after doing all that, Pauline, when do you start selling your chicks?
I start selling from 2 weeks and even 3 weeks and 4 weeks. When I get customer,
Wow.
I sell them.
So there's a continuous business here?
Yeah.
Throughout?
Yeah.
What would we describe Pauline as?
She's a brooder farmer.
What is a brooder farmer?
Someone who does the brooding phase. Once they're past brooding phase, she sells them to other farmers for rearing.
So there are some farmers who don't want to do the brooding.
They don't want to do the brooding from the day old. Yes.
Why?
Maybe one is busy at work, they don't have enough time, maybe they don't have personnel to check on the chicks. They decide to get bigger birds.
Why is good brooding important, Rose?
There's less risk of mortalities, that is the death of our chicks. So she'll transition 100% of the chicks to the market. Number two, the chicks feed on time, which helps them develop their gut on time. And that means there is proper absorption of minerals in the body, thus there is proper growth and uniformity. Yeah.
Uniformity. Why is uniformity important?
One, she'll not have chicks who are smaller, the others are bigger. So they will be all uniform, same size. So once they are going to the market, she will sell all of them at a go.
Why should other farmers come to buy from a brooding farmer like Pauline here?
Pauline does the brooding the proper way, as we've advised. She gets good quality chicks and she does what is required for the brooding phase. So the other farmer will be guaranteed that she's getting good quality chicks. For example, the chicks are already pre-vaccinated and there's a program that we give Pauline for vaccination, whereby she does the vaccination as per the recommended standards. Yes.
So why should then Pauline come to Kenchick?
Pauline will come to Kenchick because one, we have good quality chicks, they are pre-vaccinated, And she will also get free technical services
Wow.
from our Kenchick staff.
I have some questions. For example, I had one chick which is not feeling well. Am I supposed to isolate the chick, or what am I supposed to do?
We've reduced the risk of diseases in your house.
Yes.
Before we didn't have good ventilation, now we have.
Yes.
We didn't have a foot bath, now we have. We have reduced the risk of diseases coming in. Just in case there is a disease, we now have enough space. You just isolate the chick,
Yes.
then get in contact with a vet profession to come and access your birds. Yes.
Okay.
If you have some training for your customers.
We do have trainings. We do have poultry centers where you can visit us even for trainings all over the country. We also have a poultry center in Wote, Makueni County. I know that is closer to you. So you can visit us there. You can get the information there, and you can still book your chicks from there.
So you walk hand in hand with the farmer.
Yes.
From the
Step
start,
by step.
step by step.
Kukua nawe from day one.
Thank you so much, Rose.
Welcome.
The chicks are home. The shed has windows and curtains. A foot bath. And the goats will now be better taken care of. Shape up done.
And look, the whole family has joined now. Pauline's parents and sister are also here.
We are so happy to have been here with you. How do you feel about Shamba Shape Up?
You are empowered in many areas.
Yes.
So that we are going to improve. Next time when you visit this home,
Yes.
you will find us a step.
Wow! Excellent,
That is very
excellent.
nice.
And our student, Pauline, the superstar.
Oh, yes.
You've done a good job. You are excellent in your farming, but we had to come in to add you more.
Welcome.
How do you feel?
I'm feeling good. Thank you, Shamba Shape Up, for I've learned more and more.
Our work here is done.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time on Shamba Shape Up.